Hey there, my name is Amber and I live in Alexandria, Virginia, which is about 15 minutes outside of our nation's capital. I am a senior accountant at a company called Park Hotels and Resorts, and we own a portfolio of 60 hotels across the United States and Puerto Rico. And what we specialize in is group business. So think large groups of people who are in town for a conference or a sporting event. Resorts that have large groups of tourists funneling in and out, and also airline staff that needs a place to stay in between flights. That is the type of business that the hotels that my company owns, that's what we want to capitalize on. As an accounting manager, I am part of a team of accountants who is responsible for reviewing the results of our hotels on a monthly basis, recording additional adjustments in order to make the numbers correct, and then also producing monthly financial statements for higher level management to review and see how the company is doing, as well as identify any potential areas of concern. We also have day-to-day operations, just by nature of being a company, that has nothing to do with how our hotels are doing, and so that those operations also need to be reported out as well. So if you think about it, the CEO of a company can't possibly know how his company is doing if he doesn't review the numbers on a monthly basis. And so that's why my job as an accountant is so incredibly important. And every single company on earth needs an accountant, has an accountant. And for me, it's really fun to see how company performance changes month over month and what's driving those changes. So for example, given the current COVID pandemic, our hotels are not doing well. Number one, because travel has reduced significantly. People are scared to travel, and also because large group gatherings are not permitted in most places and aren't considered safe. And so that has a direct flow-through effect to the business and also to our financials as well. And so, and taking a step back, I have to say, in high school, I must admit that accounting was not on my radar at all. I wasn't exposed to accounting until my second year of college. I was always a numbers girl. I always excelled in math and science, and I thought that the only careers that I could have with a strength with numbers is I could be a mathematician, I could be a scientist, I could be a doctor, and that was about it. And so what I found is that not only does accounting capitalize on my strength with numbers, but in the real world, it also allows me to interact with a bunch of different people across the company in order to get the job done. So it's not really as boring as some might think. And so one piece of advice that I will leave you with is to always shine bright. And what I mean by that is to never shrink yourself in order to make somebody else feel bigger or better or more comfortable. And I think that if you follow that advice, you will get very far in the real world.